Namaste. Bonjour, dear friends. This is our friend Glen, double collector, one of the most amazing friends ever in the best shape in history. Glen is about to turn almost 50.
I wish.
And he's been training like crazy. And Glen, besides all the many lives he's had, 9 dan of martial arts, the highest level you can go to, and now is a longevity coach. So we're going to do an amazing session today and a variety of segments to show you how we go into the mind, the body, and the soul. It's going to be very exciting. But Glen, tell us about the secrets of longevity.
Longevity. Well, I appreciate you saying I'm going to be 50. It's actually 60. I'll be turning 60 years old. But when we talk about longevity, it's what is longevity, right? The duration of lifespan. It's how long something lives. It's how long something can be. One thing we want to put in front of the longevity is successful longevity, meaning how you can really be active and how you can really be in the world as a complementing force, as opposed to just living out your days. So longevity in the genetic way is basically 25% genes.
That's it.
Yes. This is what studies are showing, right? So you look at many studies out there, they say 25% of our longevity comes from our genes. Well, what about the other 75%? Well, that's what we're here to talk about. You know, what can we do to influence that? So we talk about the environment in which we live and how we live changes and extends or slows down our longevity.
That's fascinating. So what is your secret? Tell us about your daily practice. Spirit, mind,
Yes.
body, and soul. It's actually 4 elements.
Absolutely, and those elements have sub-elements to them. So I think my daily practice is first making sure I absolutely enjoy that first breath, right? So that first breath is the most important breath because it's there. And being in the moment and using your mind to bring your presence to where you are at a certain time. The ability to relax and calm.
So on the breath, how
Yeah.
many breaths in the morning do you practice and how do you do it? Give us a little sense, because we all want to look so young as we evolve in life.
Well, there's much more to it than the breath, but yeah, so I take that first breath and I just kind of bring myself to where I'm at, you know, sitting on the side of the bed or walking towards the restroom or wherever it may be, and then I continue from there because I don't have to, because of a long time of practice, just sit there and breathe.
But if we do it for the first time, do we
3,
sit down?
5 breaths, cleansing deep, and those are breaths, but how about this? As you breathe in, your mind says, I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. Now you bring your mind and your body into your breath. Now they're starting to work together already.
I feel it.
There's a different feeling. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. So that's how I start the day, but it goes on from there. What I like to do is wake up. When I wake up, I have the luxury to do that. The first thing I do is I read about 15 minutes of philosophy. I read 15 minutes of certain things that can just bring my day to a higher level. Then I get on maybe the Peloton, the bike, and I exercise. And if it's just 15, 30, sometimes 45 minutes, but in the morning just to get the body started, right? Getting that engine warmed up throughout the day. Now my body, mind, and that centering breath has my soul all in sync. So my day begins that way, and throughout the day, it continues until my last breath in the evening.
And in the evening, as you go to bed, you practice as well a breathing mechanism that allows you to bring peace and a restful mind.
You definitely should, you know, like I said, because I've been doing it so long, that it's a constant, right? So during the day, during the evening, it's a constant ebb and flow of centering and not. But at night, for practice purposes, those who are starting or doing it for a while, it's good to sit there. It's good to sit there, clear your mind, cleanse your thought, enjoy that moment that you are there, let go of that day that has passed. Don't worry about the one that's to come. It'll be here when you wake, and just be. Acknowledge yourself in that process of the moment.
My big question is, when do you insert a JCB wine in the 24 hours of the day?
I definitely do. Probably nightly I'll have a glass, right? And that's for sure because there's many properties in the wines, as we know, red wines, that help with some of the things in life that we do. So you have the whole relationship between the free radicals and antioxidants. And the antioxidants balances out the free radicals. And the free radicals is what causes our cells to age faster because we breathe pollution, we eat foods, we overindulge, we do many things that causes free radical attack on our system. They're good, we need them. However, when we have too much, our cells die faster. So a good thing about wine is the antioxidants. They bring in different properties to balance out that. And now we have a ebb and flow of good, not so good, bring into harmony, slowing down the aging process there. So wine is very, very important in my life.
And that's the proof, dear friends, that wine is spectacular.
Drink up.
To drink and enjoy.
Yeah.
Now we're going to do a fabulous exercise with Glen to explain us the process of leadership as well. You have a doctorate in leadership.
Yes.
And this is so exciting to have Glen not only as an athlete, as a martial art expert, as a meditation who brings mind, spirit, soul together. That leads to great leadership in many ways, to do all that practice.
Yes.
Tell us more about this.
Well, in leadership, I look at the holistic approach, right? So first, you have to be the example. You have to be a one that leads forward and that everyone that will come with you, and I never say follow, but that will be by your side, trust you, right? You're the example, you have the plan, you work with them to get their input, everybody has a say, you make the decisions with the group, and you move forward. You move forward in a common goal, because that's how organizations take place. It's entities combined for a common goal. And once they buy into your leadership ideas, the goal becomes powerful. I mean, the pursuit towards the goal.
And how do your practice help you to mentally get there? Because we feel your leadership through the vibration of your body and the frequency of your mind.
Yes.
Help us to get there.
Yeah, so it's a three-pronged effect, right? So the ability to work the body, mind, and spirit and bring them to a synergistic flow is key to all of this. And like I've spoken about it before, we swing in pendulums. If we want to be excellent and just outstanding in something, we have to go to extremes to get there. But then we have to remember to bring it back to center to replenish. So now that balance has to take place on the other side. It takes work. It takes maybe a good guide, a good coach. It takes a lot of effort, but what more effort do you want to put into anything but yourself, right? You want that longevity, that extension. You want to be that highest performer that you can be. Yeah.
That's a great advice. And dear friends, if you need a guide, Glen is here to guide you in the process, as he will. So now we're going to do 3 sessions.
Yes.
Very distinct.
Yes.
We're going to bring the ladies and the gentlemen as a larger group, and all of us together, we will practice. So where shall we start?
Well, let's start with the meditation. Let's start with bringing in the singing bowls, a little instruction there, and we'll move into Centric.
Perfect.
Very
and
simple.
finally?
And then we'll move to the mindfulness in the mind, and then we'll bring it to the body.
Ooh la la! It's a phenomenal program, dear friends, so you have to stay with us, and hopefully you'll do it with us. And if you need a guide, remember, Glen is here for you. Not only he's good for your mind, body, and soul, but he knows a lot about wine. Remember, he's what we call a double collector.
Welcome everybody. So today we're talking about centering. And I'm here with Jean-Charles, the ladies, and we're going to discuss meditation and centering yourself in the core. All right.
We are ready.
You're ready.
So give us a thought about what is meditation and what is centering.
Okay, so we can do this. On the basic sense, meditation would be a way to bring your mind to quietness, to bring it into your center, to bring it into your soul so that your thought process slows down, because it will never go away. But what happens is the time between the thoughts, magic happens, right? That is where they say that you're in touch with your spirit. So with breath work, with implementation of singing bowls or vibration, we can use these tools to allow us to ground ourselves, center ourselves, and look inward instead of outward to this crazy world.
Well said.
And I'm very lucky, dear friends, I have the beautiful bowl that Glenn offered me for my birthday, and I do occasionally practice, but I realize never enough. So today, ladies, we're going to make it a daily practice to use the bowl to meditate. Yes?
So what I'd like to start off with is what this bowl is about. So the Tibetan singing bowl is a way to bring a vibration into the space that you are in, into your soul, into the movement, and using your breath as the guide, we make this bowl sing. It sings wonderful vibrations that affect everything around us. And it continues this vibration even after the sound. So it'll put us in a space, it'll put us into a mode, and it'll allow us to vibrate at the frequency needed for the day, needed for life, and calm our soul and center us to be one, and in the moment. Now, and this is how we do it. So we hold the bowl in our palm, have your fingers wide open so the bowl is touching only in its center, and we place at an angle the implement tool with medium pressure. We start to slowly turn. And as you're turning, you're using your breath. And I hear some beautiful ringing. Okay, so as we do this, one of the ideas and thoughts are inhale and exhale. So with the motion and with the movement, you inhale and exhale and apply the proper pressure as you feel it vibrate.
Ladies, this is going to be good before your soccer match. You're going to have a lot of good energy. You're going to score.
The breath is very important. Okay.
Does it matter which way you go?
Clockwise is always nice.
Go with the current.
Yes.
Energy forward.
I'm going to have to take a lot of practicing.
Clockwise is
Get it
cows.
going. I can't get it. I can't get it.
So let's talk about the practice, right? Not only the vibration is important, it's the ability to bring your mind and thought and everything into what you're doing, right? So the breath work, the breathing, regardless of the volume of vibration, you are changing the vibration. We've seen folks do it with wine glasses, yes?
Yes.
You've seen that. So,
Well, we do it very well with a passion glass.
oh, absolutely.
Which you know you have.
Yes, yes.
Crystal is a conductor of energy.
Absolutely.
And the vibration of the crystal, inhabits you afterwards. That makes even the wine better.
So for us to benefit right now, I'm going to take you through a little bit of meditation while I work the bowl. And the bowl is our guide. This is the opening, and your eyes will close. The vibration will sound, and you will start to just think of your breath. So your focus will be inhale, exhale. Nothing else. inhale, exhale. And what you'll find is, as thoughts come into your mind, as you think about things, you let them go and think about inhale and exhale. So we'll start this as I ring. Bring your focus to your breath. Deep, long breath. Letting go of the tension in your shoulders. Letting go of the thoughts of tonight. Letting go of the thoughts of tomorrow. Letting go of the thoughts of yesterday. Every time your mind wants to wander, you bring it back to the breath. So we find ourselves moving into a state of first relaxation, correct? So in meditation, you want the body to relax. You want the body to respond with slowness, with quietness. The mind starts to lose the focus of thoughts, but allows them to just pass through like the clouds.
Yes.
So it's like a cloud on this end, it's a thought, and then it disappears. And that moment that it changes to another thought, which it will, is that moment that we want to capture. And the more we find these moments, the longer they seem. Because time is just that illusion, correct? It's the way we put things in a sequence of events and monitor them, and we put a little placement of time. That's what it is. But what we want to do is know that the effects of a moment, the effects of a breath, are the effects of a lifetime.
Wow. Powerful, ladies. The moment of a breath, the effect of a lifetime.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And in meditation, the way to practice it is a daily routine, if you can, a weekly routine, if you can. It's not about how long, it's about the quality of that practice. Now, if you practice long enough, like I've been doing, at any given time, I can take a breath and be into that state. Now, the more times throughout the day I'm in that state, the longer throughout the day I'm in meditation, right? Bringing myself back to the center. And this is where I always want to return to replenish. Replenish is important. Replenish is the key. It slows down the energetic propulsion in the body, because energy causes aging when it's continuous and constant, right? Energy burns the cells out. So when we slow this down, the burnout slows. And through this practice, longevity extends. And this is one of the ways
to live more peacefully and longer.
Absolutely.
And better, consequently.
Yes, and understand the ebb and flow of life. Because nothing's going to be perfect. Not everything is going to be fine and dandy, right? Not everything's, I have everything, I don't need anything. It's something's going to come in you, step into your space that just doesn't sit right. That's when you take the sacred pause. The sacred pause is this. How do I respond to this appropriately instead of reacting to this?
Jean-Charles, I think you're going to need to have to put your Energizer Bunny in the corner. We got to turn it off. Take that battery out.
Thank you, Dan.
Yes, you're welcome.
Are you creating additional energy in my house? But this is why your beautiful wife keeps looking younger and younger.
Yes, she
and
does.
Younger.
She does. I've known her so long. It has not changed.
That's right. You practice those exercises daily as well.
I'm not going to lie, not every single day, but I do try as much halfway during my day. I do my breathing exercises before I go to bed, I do yoga as well, so I do as much as I can.
And she works out.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Hence
And
the
I
youth,
eat healthy.
the health, the energy, the absolute vortex within you that engages us. I love it.
It takes work, but it's worth it. It's my
takes work.
body. It's my temple. So I'm going to take care of it.
Well, I know she does breathing exercises because quite often after I'm through talking to her, I hear. So I know she does them.
Don't we all?
Ladies
So
do that
ladies,
too.
did you understand? Of course you did, the importance of breathing. Inhaling, exhaling within a sequence.
And you know, studies show that meditation does extend the lifespan. You know, it's a genetic way of slowing down everything within the body. Not only that, it's proven. It's proven by many studies that it extends what they call these telomeres. You know, it's at the end of your genetic codes, and you have them. They're a certain length when you're young, and as life goes on, they shorten. But meditation tends to slow them down or even increase their size.
The question, and the forever question, do we really want to live longer? Are we satisfied to live till the time we're allowed to live?
Absolutely.
It's a big existential question.
Yes. Well, it's that successful longevity, correct?
That's it.
If I can live and be very involved with life still, I can walk, I can talk, and have fun, I can enjoy everything they experience, who would want to give that up?
That's right.
And we all seek to live forever in one way or the other, and we actually do. Because you two will always live within them, and they will pass that on, and it will continue forever. And truly part of you.
And they live within us.
Absolutely.
It's that synergistic relationship that forever will be the bond. The question, as you said, is the quality of life we want to have as we extend it, and how healthy we want to be. Don't we all want to look like both of them? My answer is yes, we do.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the look, correct? So the look is one thing, the internal look and what is inside is also another part. Internal, external come together.
Mm-hmm.
It's harmonious.
So ladies, how do we feel? Shall we do one practice of the ball? Grâce Antoinette, Honoré Joséphine, show us your meditation practice. It will allow you at soccer not only to be better, but maybe to score a goal today, or two, or three, or four.
So let's sit up straight and let me guide you through something, okay? So let's put our bowls out, place the phone here. And let's breathe and close our eyes and listen to my voice. And as you're turning this slowly around the bowl and focusing on your breath, close your eyes. Imagine yourself on the field of play today. Imagine yourself moving through with the soccer ball, effortlessly kicking it into the goal over and over again. Imagine you and your teammates being very successful today. Imagine the joy you have of playing this game and how excited you are to be there. And take a deep breath and let it go. Okay.
How did it feel? Did you imagine it? Did you see it? Did you feel it?
I heard a we.
Oui, oui, oui.
Fantastic.
We're going to work on your technique, Jean-Jacques.
Yes.
Correct. Hands open, slight angle. A little bit of pressure, not
Yep.
a lot. And your personality is this. Okay?
Too fast.
Yes. So let's bring your, and this is good, bring your personality down. A little more pressure.
Here it is.
She's like, that was her. Let's hear that again. That was
Vas-y,
beautiful.
Honoré, bravo. This way or the other way?
You got it going. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't, whatever works.
Yeah, you got it. Just don't overthink
Yeah,
it.
do it, yes.
Bravo!
Honoré, Josephine.
Bravo, Joséphine. À toi, classe.
Come on, get going.
Okay, Gina is about to try.
No, you go. I need a lot of practice.
I'm gonna follow Honoré's idea of going.
Go.
Against the grain.
Sometimes.
It was a great song.
Does the ball really have a sound?
But you can give it a push and continue it.
Yeah.
So that's a way to also...
Here we are. A little push.
And continue it. There it is.
Let's try each other's balls.
Yes, it's very different. And this is new to me.
Yes.
Wow.
That was quick.
That was a flurry.
Look, it's coming.
No, that's his.
I've always had an hearing problem.
It's kind of in the wrist too.
It is.
It's interesting.
It's keeping that constant, continuous pressure.
Is something coming on my side?
No, that's not alright.
She's
Well-
in the background.
Practice will make the master eventually. So Glenn, how do we then from the bowl graduate to the next exercise?
Yes. So the next exercise always goes back to the breath, correct?
Yeah.
So the bowl, the vibration, you continue that vibration with your breath. You continue allowing yourself to slow those thoughts down, bringing it back to the center. Now, I know you have busy lives, correct? And you can't always be in the moment because nothing will happen in the future. So you have to look at it as this. If I was in the moment while I am doing something for the future,
Yes.
it would be that much better instead of my mind here and I'm working on this so I can get there, but I'm still thinking there. So the idea is I'm here, I'm focusing on this. When this is done, it moves me to this, which is the next step to that.
That's
You
right.
get there, right? And you know this. I mean, the problem is the mind, it goes so much more into assessment mode. How was that? What am I going to do? Can I make this better? What are we doing next week? It's assessing all of these situations that it forgets about where it is right then. This is the next mode of mindfulness, right?
Yes.
Bringing everything back into what's happening right now. The most important moment right now is us together, nothing else.
That's right.
Because nothing else is real.
That's right.
So if we could put that, we live in where a box of yesterday we think of and a box of tomorrow, and the box of right now is about this small. What we have to do is close this a little, open this a little, and close this a little. Now we have equal parts of yesterday, today, tomorrow.
And tomorrow.
Yeah. Too many, it's just thoughts of the past and thinking of the future.
Dear friends, isn't it one of the best advice ever? So, ladies, how do we conclude these sessions? Shall we do one more? Maybe it's my little... We've tried everything, dear friends. The tool.
No, it's not the tool. Bobby, you're not even touching it.
There it is.
I feel it coming. The key is to anticipate
Harmony.
the fact that it will be there. And maybe
Yes.
it will come.
It will be there.
But I will practice, dear friends,
It
till
took
I
me
get
so
it.
long to get it.
Well,
Do I hear something?
maybe. Maybe.
That's it. There it is.
I feel the vibration of the balls.
I hear it. There it is.
Dear friends,
It is
on
perfect.
our first session,
Bravo.
now, JCB, be present. Be in the moment. Don't live in the future.
Ah, that's beautiful sound.
Dear friends, Stay tuned for our next sessions. Everybody can do it, specifically if I can.
Bravo.